Are you tired of feeling like a sleazy salesman or struggling to close deals? Look no further. In today's video, we'll be discussing The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need by Anthony Iannarino. The ultimate sales handbook to help you transform into a confident, value-driven sales professional. With practical strategies and real-world examples, this guide will teach you how to build relationships, create value, and close deals like a pro. Welcome to today's video, where we'll be discussing The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need by Anthony Iannarino. Whether you're just starting out in sales or have been in the industry for years, this book is an excellent resource for sharpening your skills and taking your sales game to the next level. In this video, we'll provide you with a summary of the book's key takeaways and how you can apply them to your sales strategy. The first chapter of the book focuses on self-discovery, understanding yourself, and your beliefs about sales. Iannarino stresses the importance of having a positive attitude and belief in your abilities. He also discusses the importance of having a clear purpose and intention in your sales process, which will help you stay focused and motivated. Self-discovery is a critical aspect of sales success, and in the book, The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need, Anthony Iannarino emphasizes the importance of understanding yourself and your beliefs about sales. He argues that to be successful in sales, you need to have a positive attitude and belief in your abilities, and that understanding your purpose and intention in the sales process is crucial to staying motivated and focused. To develop this sense of self-awareness and clarity, Iannarino recommends asking yourself a series of questions. These include: what are your personal beliefs about sales? What motivates you to sell? What value do you believe you bring to your customers? What do you hope to achieve in your sales career? By answering these questions, you can gain a better understanding of your own beliefs and motivations and use this insight to shape your sales strategy. For example, if you believe that sales is primarily about helping people solve their problems, you might focus on building relationships with customers and providing personalized solutions. If you are motivated by financial success, you might focus on building a robust sales pipeline and closing deals quickly. Iannarino also stresses the importance of having a clear purpose and intention in your sales process. He argues that having a sense of direction and focus can help you stay motivated and overcome obstacles. For example, if your purpose is to help your customers achieve their goals, you might focus on understanding their needs and providing them with the right solutions. If your intention is to become the top performer in your sales team, you might focus on building a strong pipeline and improving your closing skills. Ultimately, self-discovery is about understanding yourself and your motivations so that you can become a more effective salesperson. By gaining a deeper understanding of your own beliefs and goals, you can develop a sales strategy that aligns with your strengths and passions and that helps you achieve your objectives. In the second chapter, Iannarino discusses the importance of mindset and how it can affect your sales success. He stresses the importance of having a growth mindset and being open to learning and improving. He also talks about the importance of being resilient and how to overcome setbacks and challenges. Anthony Iannarino emphasizes the importance of having the right mindset in sales. He argues that having a growth mindset is critical to achieving success in sales, as it allows you to approach challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Iannarino encourages readers to cultivate a growth mindset by focusing on three key areas: curiosity, resilience, and humility. Curiosity involves a willingness to learn and explore new ideas. By being curious, salespeople can learn more about their customers' needs and preferences, and stay up to date on industry trends and best practices. Iannarino suggests asking questions, seeking out new experiences, and staying open to feedback as ways to develop curiosity. Resilience is another key component of the growth mindset. Sales is a tough industry, and setbacks and rejections are a common part of the job. Iannarino encourages salespeople to develop resilience by focusing on the long term and maintaining a positive attitude even in the face of adversity. This means accepting rejection as part of the process and using each setback as an opportunity to learn and improve. Humility is the third component of the growth mindset. Iannarino argues that humility is essential to building strong relationships with customers and colleagues, as it involves a willingness to listen and learn from others. Humility also involves being willing to admit mistakes and ask for help when needed, which can help salespeople build trust and credibility with their customers. To develop a growth mindset, Iannarino suggests focusing on these three areas and making a conscious effort to shift your mindset from fixed to growth. For example, if you find yourself getting discouraged after a rejection, you might try reframing the experience as an opportunity to learn and improve. Or, if you find yourself resistant to feedback, you might try actively seeking it out and using it to refine your approach. Overall, developing a growth mindset is critical to success in sales, and by focusing on curiosity, resilience, and humility, salespeople can become more effective, adaptable, and resilient in the face of challenges. In Chapter 3, Iannarino talks about developing your sales skills, including effective communication, active listening, and understanding your customers' needs. He provides practical tips and techniques for developing these skills and improving your overall sales performance. Anthony Iannarino emphasizes the importance of developing a strong skill set in sales. He argues that while mindset and self-discovery are critical to success, salespeople also need to have a range of practical skills and techniques that they can use to engage with customers and close deals. Iannarino suggests that salespeople should focus on developing skills in a range of areas, including prospecting, presenting, and closing. Prospecting involves finding and engaging with potential customers. Iannarino argues that effective prospecting is about building relationships, and that salespeople should focus on providing value to their prospects by sharing insights and advice that are relevant to their needs. He suggests developing a prospecting strategy that is tailored to your specific industry and customer base, and using a range of techniques, such as email, phone, and social media, to reach out to potential customers. Presenting involves communicating your value proposition to your prospects in a clear and compelling way. Iannarino suggests that effective presentations are focused on the customer's needs and are tailored to their specific situation. He also emphasizes the importance of active listening and responding to customer questions and objections in real time. To develop strong presentation skills, he recommends practicing your pitch and seeking out feedback from colleagues and mentors. Closing involves bringing the sales conversation to a successful conclusion. Iannarino argues that effective closing is about building trust and credibility with your prospects and making a compelling case for your product or service. He suggests focusing on the customer's pain points and showing how your solution can help them achieve their goals. To develop strong closing skills, he recommends practicing your pitch and developing a range of closing techniques that are tailored to different customer situations. Ultimately, developing a strong skill set is critical to success in sales, and by focusing on areas such as prospecting, presenting, and closing, salespeople can become more effective and confident in their approach. Chapter 4 focuses on the sales process and how to create a structured approach to selling. Iannarino discusses the importance of qualifying leads, developing a sales strategy, and building a sales pipeline. He provides practical advice on how to manage the sales process and close deals effectively. Anthony Iannarino emphasizes the importance of having a clear and effective sales process. He argues that having a well-defined process is critical to achieving consistent results in sales, and that salespeople should focus on developing a process that is tailored to their specific industry and customer base. Iannarino suggests that effective sales processes should be focused on the customer's needs and should be structured around a series of key steps, including research, prospecting, qualification, presentation, closing, and follow-up. Research involves gathering information about your prospects and their needs. Iannarino suggests using a range of techniques, such as social media and online research, to learn more about your prospects and their pain points. This information can then be used to tailor your approach and develop a targeted prospecting strategy. Prospecting involves reaching out to potential customers and building relationships with them. Iannarino suggests using a range of techniques, such as email and phone calls, to engage with prospects and provide value to them by sharing insights and advice that are relevant to their needs. Qualification involves assessing whether a prospect is a good fit for your product or service. Iannarino suggests developing a clear set of criteria that can be used to determine whether a prospect is likely to be a good fit, and using this information to prioritize your sales efforts. Iannarino emphasizes the importance of effective qualification in the sales process. Qualification involves assessing whether a prospect is a good fit for your product or service and whether they are likely to become a customer. Iannarino suggests that effective qualification is critical to ensuring that salespeople are focusing their efforts on prospects who are most likely to convert to customers. He argues that it is important to develop a clear set of criteria that can be used to assess prospects and to use this information to prioritize sales efforts. To develop effective qualification criteria, Iannarino suggests focusing on three key areas: fit, need, and timing. Fit involves assessing whether a prospect is a good fit for your product or service based on factors such as their industry, company size, and role within the organization. Iannarino suggests developing a clear set of criteria that can be used to assess fit, such as whether the prospect has a need for your product or service and whether they have the budget and authority to make a purchasing decision. Need involves assessing whether a prospect has a specific need or pain point that your product or service can address. Iannarino suggests developing a clear set of criteria that can be used to assess need, such as whether the prospect has expressed interest in your product or service or has a specific pain point that your solution can address. Timing involves assessing whether a prospect is likely to make a purchasing decision in the near future. Iannarino suggests developing a clear set of criteria that can be used to assess timing, such as whether the prospect has a specific timeline for making a decision or has indicated that they are actively researching solutions. By focusing on these key areas and developing a clear set of qualification criteria, salespeople can ensure that they are prioritizing their efforts on prospects who are most likely to convert to customers. Iannarino also emphasizes the importance of ongoing refinement and improvement, and suggests regularly reviewing and updating your qualification criteria to ensure that they remain effective over time. Overall, effective qualification is a critical step in the sales process, and by focusing on fit, need, and timing, salespeople can ensure that they are focusing their efforts on prospects who are most likely to become customers. Presentation involves communicating your value proposition to your prospects in a clear and compelling way. Iannarino suggests tailoring your presentations to the customer's specific needs and focusing on building trust and credibility with them over time. Iannarino emphasizes the importance of effective presentation in the sales process. Presentation involves communicating your value proposition to your prospects in a clear and compelling way, and building trust and credibility with them over time. Iannarino suggests that effective presentations should be focused on the customer's needs and should be tailored to their specific situation. He argues that it is important to understand the customer's pain points and to show them how your product or service can address these issues. To develop effective presentations, Iannarino suggests focusing on several key areas, including preparation. Before making a presentation, salespeople should prepare by researching the customer and their specific pain points. They should also prepare a clear and compelling value proposition that addresses these pain points and shows how their product or service can help. Framing. When making a presentation, salespeople should frame the conversation in a way that is relevant to the customer's needs. They should highlight the customer's pain points and show how their product or service can address these issues. Storytelling. Iannarino suggests using storytelling techniques to make presentations more engaging and memorable. By telling stories that illustrate the value of your product or service, salespeople can help customers connect with the solution and see its potential impact on their business. Listening. Effective presentations involve listening to the customer's needs and concerns and addressing them in a thoughtful and empathetic way. Salespeople should be prepared to answer questions and provide additional information as needed. Closing. Effective presentations should also include clear and compelling calls to action that encourage the customer to take the next step in the sales process. Salespeople should be prepared to address objections and to provide additional information that can help move the conversation towards a successful conclusion. By focusing on these key areas and tailoring presentations to the customer's specific needs, salespeople can build trust and credibility with their prospects and increase the likelihood of a successful outcome. Iannarino also emphasizes the importance of ongoing refinement and improvement, and suggests regularly reviewing and updating your presentations to ensure that they remain effective over time. Overall, effective presentation is a critical step in the sales process, and by focusing on preparation, framing, storytelling, listening, and closing, salespeople can communicate their value proposition in a clear and compelling way that resonates with the customer's needs and pain points. Closing involves bringing the sales conversation to a successful conclusion. Iannarino suggests developing a range of closing techniques that can be used to address different customer objections and push the conversation towards a successful outcome. Follow-up involves maintaining relationships with customers over time and continuing to provide value to them. Iannarino suggests developing a clear follow-up strategy that includes regular touchpoints with customers and a focus on addressing their ongoing needs and pain points. By focusing on these key steps and developing a clear and effective sales process, salespeople can achieve more consistent and predictable results in their sales efforts. Iannarino also emphasizes the importance of ongoing refinement and improvement, and suggests regularly reviewing and updating your sales process to ensure that it remains effective over time. In the 5th chapter, Iannarino discusses how to create value for your customers and differentiate yourself from the competition. He stresses the importance of understanding your customers' needs and providing solutions that meet those needs. He also discusses the importance of building relationships and trust with your customers. Iannarino emphasizes the importance of value creation in the sales process. Value creation involves identifying and creating value for the customer by understanding their needs and pain points, and developing solutions that address these issues. Iannarino argues that effective value creation is critical to building trust and credibility with customers and to differentiating yourself from the competition. He suggests that salespeople should focus on 3 key areas when creating value: insights, solutions, and partnerships. Insights involve identifying and communicating information that is relevant and valuable to the customer. This can include sharing industry knowledge, data and research, and other insights that can help the customer make more informed decisions. For example, if you're selling a software product, you might provide insights on industry trends and how your product can help customers stay ahead of the curve. Solutions involve developing products or services that address the customer's specific needs and pain points. Effective solutions are tailored to the customer's situation and take into account factors such as budget, timeline, and other considerations. For example, if you're selling a consulting service, you might develop a customized solution that is specifically designed to address the customer's unique challenges and goals. Partnerships involve building long-term relationships with customers and working together to create value over time. This can involve providing ongoing support, identifying new opportunities for collaboration, and developing shared goals and objectives. For example, if you're selling a marketing service, you might work with the customer to develop a long-term marketing strategy that aligns with their business goals. By focusing on these key areas and creating value for the customer, salespeople can build trust and credibility and differentiate themselves from the competition. Iannarino also emphasizes the importance of ongoing refinement and improvement, and suggests regularly reviewing and updating your value creation strategies to ensure that they remain effective over time. Overall, effective value creation is a critical step in the sales process, and by focusing on insights, solutions, and partnerships, salespeople can identify and create value for the customer and build long-term relationships that lead to ongoing success. In the final chapter, Iannarino talks about closing the deal and how to overcome objections and secure the sale. He provides practical tips for effective closing techniques, including creating urgency, handling objections, and building consensus among stakeholders. Anthony Iannarino emphasizes the importance of effective closing in the sales process. Closing involves securing a commitment from the customer to move forward with the sale, and can be one of the most challenging and critical steps in the sales process. Iannarino argues that effective closing involves several key strategies, including asking for commitment. Salespeople should be prepared to ask for a commitment from the customer, and to clearly communicate the next steps in the sales process. This can involve asking the customer to sign a contract, schedule a follow-up meeting, or take other actions that demonstrate their commitment to moving forward. Addressing objections. Effective closing also involves addressing any objections that the customer may have, and providing information and reassurance to help them overcome these concerns. Salespeople should be prepared to answer questions and provide additional information that can help alleviate any concerns that the customer may have. Building rapport. Building rapport and trust with the customer is also critical to effective closing. By establishing a strong relationship and demonstrating a genuine interest in the customer's needs and concerns, salespeople can help build trust and credibility and increase the likelihood of a successful outcome. Creating urgency. Creating a sense of urgency can also be an effective strategy for closing a sale. By highlighting the benefits of moving forward quickly and demonstrating the potential costs of delay, salespeople can help motivate the customer to take action and move forward with the sale. Following up. Following up with the customer after the sale is also critical to effective closing. By providing ongoing support and addressing any issues or concerns that may arise, salespeople can help ensure that the customer remains satisfied with their purchase and is more likely to make additional purchases in the future. By focusing on these key strategies and tailoring their approach to the customer's specific needs and concerns, salespeople can increase the likelihood of a successful outcome and build long-term relationships with their customers. For example, Iannarino suggests that effective closing can involve asking the customer for specific commitments, such as signing a contract or scheduling a follow-up meeting. By making clear and direct requests, salespeople can help the customer understand what is expected of them and can increase the likelihood of a successful outcome. Overall, effective closing is a critical step in the sales process, and by focusing on asking for commitment, addressing objections, building rapport, creating urgency, and following up, salespeople can increase the likelihood of a successful outcome and build long-term relationships with their customers. So there you have it, a summary of The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need, by Anthony Iannarino. This book provides a comprehensive guide to improving your sales skills and taking your performance to the next level. By focusing on self-discovery, mindset, skill set, process, value creation, and closing, you can develop a structured approach to selling that is both effective and sustainable. We hope you found this video helpful and that you'll consider checking out the book for yourself. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.